What up, so Tube? Squad, fam, how y'all doing? So I was just getting a little message this morning and Spirit wanted me to jump in and share. So it's just really that whatever that we're going through at the current place that we're at in this lifetime is an opportunity to come back stronger. And Spirit really wants us to use whatever it is that we're going through as a springboard. Then that, sometimes it may seem like we're going down in vibration or that we're going through these struggles and things, but using those to slingshot ourselves energetically and to raise our vibration to a new level for our embodiment in this iteration of our lifetime and of our soul's expression. And that any of these negative emotions that we do experience or hardships or things that we're going through, it's an opportunity and a lesson that Spirit is teaching us in how to transmute energy. And the thing is that energy is never created or destroyed. It only changes form. So when we're going through these difficult and very heavy emotional charged experiences, that is quite literally fuel for whatever it is that you want to do. And that can be turned into whatever type of energy that you want to turn it into. So sometimes when I get agitated or angry about something, it's a spiritual lesson that I learned. I can't remember one of the teachers that I follow, but I felt called to share. And that is, you'll take that anger and then you focus that anger and realize that is that's passion. That's a fiery, passionate energy. So you'll focus on that energy and turning it into passion for something. And then you can focus on that passionate energy, that fiery, passionate energy, and you can turn that passion into love. And then use that anger into passion, into a fiery love and a embodiment of something beautiful where you're chasing that and using that energy to create something that is filled with love, and using that as fuel to push you towards what it is that you really love. So it's really about perspective with these things. And anytime that, the hardships, the emotions, any of that comes up, we want to think of that as fuel. And it's how can I use this for my betterment and to become a truer embodiment of the energy that I want to represent? And in these instances, this is where the most growth spiritually happens, in my experience. The little things that may bother you or may upset you, or if you're, say, going on a fast and you keep getting angry at things. This happens to me a lot when I'm fasting, and it's something that I'm working on. Spirit told me when I was I'm just gonna eat. I don't want to do this. But I had been feeling called to do this fast. And so I was about to break the fast, and Spirit's like, what? You don't like feeling how you actually feel without covering it up with substances? Oh, geez. And I was like, you're right. You're right. This is actually how I really feel. This kind of resentment or anger or that kind of hangry feeling. It's really sitting with that and understanding where it comes from. And if there's trauma, if there's things that we're holding on to, if there's guilt, if there's shames, if there's any of these things, it's just touching in with ourselves and really holding space, a safe, loving space where, all the different versions of ourselves, every second of every day, of every year, of every decade of our life up to now, allowing anything that comes up from any of those versions of ourselves and holding a safe, loving space to go over that, to feel that, and to help heal and to provide assistance if necessary, to reparent that part of yourself, to be a friend to that part of yourself, whatever's necessary. There's a part of you, whenever there's these negative emotions, in my experience, that is reaching out for help. And if we want to be a full, whole embodiment of ourselves, we have to accept all the different versions of ourselves with love, with unconditional love, regardless of what happened or the conditions. We have to love all aspects of ourselves to be whole. So yeah, again, Spirit just wants me to let you guys know that, these things are opportunities, and all of the struggles, all of the difficulties, it's like when we're going through that difficulty, it's like pulling a bow back, and you're creating tension that's going to allow it to shoot forward. And that's the same with us. When we go through difficult things, Spirit's trying to boost us forward, but it feels like tension, because it is. It's Spirit giving us energy that we can then transmute and use for something beautiful. And I try to ask myself that a lot. It's what can I do with this energy? What can I use this energy for to make something beautiful and to make something that might help others? Whether that's, for me, that's a lot of time that looks like writing music, spending time in nature, building like tangible prayer offerings to Mother Earth, sharing the things that I'm thinking about and going through and the emotions that come up within me. Sometimes that's having a big freaking cry, that's a lot of times what it is. And Spirit and my teachers have always taught me that tears are the purest form of prayer. And so don't feel bad about crying, brothers and sisters, friends and family. It is one of the most beautiful experiences and cleansing and purifying that you can have, both for happy tears, for sad tears, for frustration tears, for all of these things that happen. It's beautiful, and it is powerful, and it is a way to connect with the Spirit. So just keep that in mind, that when Spirit is putting you through things, it's fuel that can be used to better yourself and to raise yourself to a new level of expression and a new level of embodiment of the Most High. And in doing these things, when we transmute these energies, it's clearing blockages, energy blockages that get stuck in our energetic sphere, in our popo, in our light body. It's clearing up all of these blockages, which allows us to be a purer form of a vessel for the Spirit to work through us. And it allows us to take a step back from being so attached to our personhood and all of these memories we had. Like, well, what makes me me is all the struggles I've been through, and the world's out to get me, and I've battled through it. And like, it's allowing ourselves to sit with these things and to hold a loving space for them, allows them to flow through us, so we're not attached to them anymore. And when we're not attached to them anymore, we can allow ourselves to flow with the current of the universe and to be that vessel for the Spirit to work through us, which is where that miracle love comes in, where the real miracles are allowed to happen in our lives. So I love y'all very, 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 very deeply. So I just want y'all to know that. And I'm sending out the biggest prayers and blessings and love and light and all the good things to all of you, So from your boy and the big guy, I love you, fam. Aho, mitakuyasin.